What's up, guys? Welcome back to another all-new episode of Texas Boys Outdoors TV. We're gonna be back in South Texas this weekend in Port Mansfield. Already did the casting, gonna do some blasting with the veterans from all across the country. Let's get it done Texas Boy style. It's go time. Strike the first clown. That was really cool. Texas Boys Outdoors, all about giving back to our heroes and showing kids the beauty of the great Texas outdoors. So as you guys saw on last week's show, we had an awesome time with all the veterans doing some fishing, caught redfish, speckled trout. Had a great time with those guys doing a little chilling and grilling. I had to leave the last evening and head back home for Little Roy's high school bass tournament I'm helping out with. But I know Big Joe Swoboda, Zach Burchard, everything's good hands. Ben Boudreaux's here. Gonna get them out in 3 different airboats. Gonna go out do some duck hunting, try to get it done. Let's get rolling.
Day 2 down here in Port Mansfield with all these great veterans. Roy got sick again, of course. It's bird hunting. But we're about to get out here with these veterans, show them how to do it Texas Boy style. Y'all stay tuned. Go.
Hey, good morning. My name is Jason Blaze from Stafford, Virginia. I had the distinct pleasure of being out here in Texas today hunting some ducks. I spent 23 years in the Army, joined right after college. 20 of those years were as a Special Forces Green Beret.
Keep going down.
Hey, Scout, here.
Did it go down? He's down. He's still low. He's down now.
So Frankie, what are we doing out here, bro?
So we're down here in Port Mansfield, Texas. We're duck hunting. It's shooting time. Waiting for the wind to pick up. It's a little about 5 to 10 knots. It's supposed to be coming in today, but it's still a little still. Hopefully the birds start flying. It'll be a nice, pretty day. So hopefully the birds work with us, and we'll work with that.
Does each different species have a different call?
Yes.
Somewhat, yeah. There's you can probably get away with using just three different calls.
They all
right
go
across that little.
So we didn't go to bed till 12.
I got another blind over there.
Oh, okay.
You can see it all the right side. So it's a little creek right there. So like I said,
still young, though,
so
bro.
if I have a
I'm
wind,
26 years
like
old.
if it just depends on what's going on. So I wanted to have basically a blind where, like, let's say if I have like a north wind, or a south wind, I can hunt either one. So you just can't have one blind. It just depends on the wind. You have to kind of be able to move. So say tomorrow is blowing out of the east, I'll have to find a blind I can hunt out of the west or vice versa. So that one actually works out pretty well because it's actually facing at an angle, and it works out pretty well because the where it's at, it's got like a little creek that runs through it. So a lot of those birds just hover and go through those creeks as well as that. So I mean, they just kind of they start out high and they swoop down and find these little waterways, and that one's like in a little perfect little waterway tucked in against these mangroves. So, but today was, since we're gonna have that east-southeast wind, this one should be pretty good. That one worked out all right, but this one I thought it would be a little bit better.
They're gonna do it.
I saw something.
To the right, far right, far right.
I saw something.
They're all pintails too.
And I come back. They're coming back. Stay down.
Don't move forward.
Shoot him. Oh.
Is that your first duck, John?
Yeah, first down.
All right, let's see it. Let's see it. Here it comes.
Brother man.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Some more birds, guys.
So, John, what's your story, man? Like, why'd you, what enticed you to hit up the Marines?
My dad was in the Corps, so that kind of got me started on that path, and then I did it. Was in for 6 years, so was able to get a good experience out of it. I was intelligence, so
Smart. Smart guy.
No, you don't have to be smart to be intel, I'll tell you that. But going in, that job got me a lot of opportunities within the actual military, so I was able to deploy with some good units, met some good people, got some good training, so good stuff.
You said you had two deployments?
Yeah, both to Afghanistan.
Yep. They're at the water. They're cupping.
Got him, baby. Let's go.
Above.
There you go.
Good shooting.
Frick. Y'all reload, safety's on. Good shooting, boys.
Look behind us again. Literally that back shoulder.
There you go. Watch it don't fall off the back air.
Frick. Good shot.
fastest lab I ever seen run through water.
See it going right?
She's got it now.
There's a lot of water behind us. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
So it looks like all 3 boats and all of our veterans had a great time doing the duck hunt. Everybody got some birds. Time to head back in. And one thing we've learned is the duck hunt is part of the fun, but you get to hop in some of these big bad airboats and cruise around. That can be pretty cool too.
Well, it's been a heck of a day, and so is the conclusion of our 2020 Blast and Cast. I want to say first and foremost, thank you to the veterans, man, for all you guys do, and you guys too, that Slice captains are working, and veterans also. Big thank you. We got Captain Frank's Outdoor Adventure, Captain Ben Boudreau, somewhere down there, Captain Joseph Boda. Big thanks to that guy, man, putting it all together.
Yes, sir.
You guys can see. Put us on the ducks on this next day. Yesterday we had a guy catch his first redfish. Today we had a guy shoot his first duck. So man, it's just been a blessing to be out here, be in God's country, and enjoy it down here in South Texas. So thanks you guys.
Can't forget that bonus.
Oh, that's right. They got a banded bird.
So a lot of you duck hunters know it's always really cool deal when you shoot a banded bird. And we had a banded bird shot, but in this case they weren't quite sure which one of them shot it. So we're gonna draw straws, see who gets to take it home.
There we go.
Don't look at it. No.
Yeah, here, come grab one of these shells.
Don't look yet.
Grant,
Don't look yet.
come get one of these shells.
All right, who got the feather?
Oh, no!
Yeah. Yeah, the camera guy who wasn't even shooting the shotgun.
Awesome, man.
That's
cool.
That'll work, yeah.
Cool, man.
Had an amazing time down there in South Texas at Port Mansfield. Appreciate those guys showing the veterans a good time, doing some casting, blasting. We're gonna switch it up a little bit now. We're gonna head to Galveston with our good buddy, Tyler Detmer and his dad, Alan. Tyler deals with health issues that sometimes affect his brain, can cause seizures and other things. So kid's got a tough deal sometimes. He wants to get out and do a little bit of fishing. One thing we're good at is getting it done Texas boy style in the bay. It's go time. Good morning. We're here in Galveston, Texas, and actually Galveston Bait and Tackle. Big friend Billy Howell there does a good job over here. Always got bait. Good place to launch right here by the causeway. You got here our buddy Tyler Detmer, gonna try to catch some speckled trout, maybe a few redfish. It's early February. We got one of our good friends, Captain Eric Renteria. Eric, what's the game plan this morning?
We're going to start on some marsh. We got a good sunshine and a ripping tide coming in, so we're going to start out in the marsh. We'll probably get a lot of bites, and a few keepers, so we're going to chunk lures and a little bit of live shrimp, see what happens.
All right, you guys stay tuned. Let's go get it. catching live shrimp. If there's any fish within 100 yards, we're gonna catch them. So, ready to go?
Yeah.
Be ready. If I snag a big one, be ready. I hurt my wrist. I think we need your help in reeling them in.
I cannot break yours.
I'm just glad I didn't backlash the very first cast. That would have been a tough deal.
Real.
He's still on there.
There you go.
Just gonna flip him in nice and easy.
Don't look on top. They would stop.
Oh, God.
You're right there. Stop reeling. Just flip him up. Pick it up. Got him. Good job, Tyler. Right there. Good job, man. Speckled trout.
That's what I want to get.
Yep. We'll try to get a bigger one too in a minute.
I know, bro. I want some ball.
There you go, speckled trout. Good job. Touching my little head.
Don't put your finger in his mouth.
Yeah, they got sharp teeth. You want to hold to get a picture? Yeah, we'll get a big one for a picture. But good job. We are on the board.
I was gonna drop him.
You want to let him go? Here, I'll hold the rod. You want to pick him up? Here.
Got the anchor, so
Can you grab it? Grab him closer to the head because he's going to be slippery. Oh, you got, okay, there you go. Nice job, bud. Good job. That's good luck. We got a magic. Oh my gosh. Did you see that? We got a magic trick that we're going to do here in a second called popping cork and shrimp. Don't hammer that. If they're hitting it like that, don't hammer those shrimp.
Pull. There you go. You got him.
Oh, he's hooked up. Come on, Tyler. Rod's not there. Good job, bud.
Awesome.
Yes. Now you're getting bigger.
Somewhat.
You know what? Let Eric hold it like that, and you kind of just hold it, get close.
there
So I
we
can
go.
picture
We're
you
good
there.
right there. Perfect.
That's a good one. That's a real good trout. Got him. Good job. That is a good fish for him. That's what Eric said. We're trying to weed these out of the other ones. About a 18, 19 inch trout. It is pretty, huh? That is the poop chute, buddy. You are correct.
I'm keeping that.
What'd you say, Dookie? We're gonna keep this one. Here, we'll set the rod down. Let's get a Should rock that.
Gonna lose him.
That looks like a keeper. Could be close.
Don't jump on it.
All right, that keeper.
Oh, that's the same size. That's like the other one. We're keeping that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to measure him. He's right about keeperish.
Good job, it's a keeper.
Awesome.
Getting it done Texas boys style, Tyler.
2 fish tacos on the
Yep.
board.
Well, I'll say that now he's swimming right at me, but I think it's a better fish. It's a trout. Right at it, keeper. Well, did y'all see that? He hit that as soon as it hit the water. Take a step back. There you go. Right, you got it.
Yes. That's a keeper.
I think right at 15, bud. I think he's right at 15. Good job. Nice. One side. Oh, got it. Couldn't get any leverage on that. That's gonna be right at 15. More taco meat. Come on, Tyler. I don't see your cork. There it is.
That's the other one I want.
I think he's just a little small. We're gonna measure.
Coming back in, had a good time with our buddy Tyler Detmer. How many trout do you think you caught? At least 20. And you always, when you're a fisherman, you got to stretch it a little bit. So if you catch 15, you say 23. You round it up some. How many fish do you think you got?
How many fish did you catch, son?
2. Oh man, come on now. Now you're lying the other direction. If you're gonna lie, you lie. You don't go negative. Now he probably caught about 15 trout. You got the biggest one of the day. You gotta give me 5 on that. You did. You caught Give him 5.
Give him 5, sir.
You got one that's like 18 inches. I think that's a good one of the day. You did good. You gonna help clean it up so you can go home and eat them later?
Yes.
That'd be awesome. Did you beat your dad? Did you catch him on your pops? Most importantly, did you catch him on your dad? Yeah. You did good, but I'm proud of you. You did a good job. And honestly, today the weather was a little iffy. It's cold. Wind started blowing about 15 to 20 before we left, and you stuck it out like a true Texas boy, so good job, man. Appreciate you coming out with me. Now I get a handshake. Okay, good. Now you didn't leave me hanging on camera on that one. Appreciate it. Well, from casting and blasting down in Port Mansfield to having some bay fishing with a top-notch young man, it's been an action-packed episode. I want to thank you guys. I want to thank Joe Swoboda for helping set everything up down there, and all the other captains that gave time, helped out, make it a good event for those guys. And thanks to Captain Eric Renteria, always doing a great job helping out with the fishing. I'm Real Texas Boys Outdoors. Catch us on Facebook, Instagram, the website. We will see you next week.